Gonna start fishing today, but it's raining and I was not really ready for it. So I'm outside my local tackle shop. I'm gonna stop there, pick up some lures, and then head on out to the water. See what happens. So we just got to the pond, and I just shot the whole thing, and then realized that I hadn't hit record. So we'll preface this with I just recently started getting back into fishing. I fished since I was 4, but I usually was like cut bait, live bait, for catfish, panfish, A few times I'd go for bass, it would be, I'd throw spinner baits and I'd throw rooster tails. Always a bank fisherman, pier fisherman, never really, did a whole lot. But this summer I really wanted to get back into fishing and get more into the technical knowledge of it. So today we're going to try something I've never had any luck with. And I don't guarantee I'll have luck today. It's kind of cold and rainy, and I'm not even sure it's really the right temperature. It is the right time of year. So I picked this pond because there's a lot of lily pad coverage. Times I've been here, I've seen a lot of tap water feeding from bass. Not a great bass pond, but it has the conditions, and it's small enough that I can get to where I want to get to without a boat. And an added bonus is that maybe a few years ago we had some snakeheads come out of here. We might catch one of those. They said they gathered them all up. They'd actually started breeding, and they actually said they gathered up all the fry, but with fish, you never really know. Not that I've heard of anyone pulling them out anytime recently, but you never know. So let me end up here, and then we'll go down, we'll get packed up, we'll get set up, and see what happens. Well, that was just awkward. New equipment. So, here's the pond, and as you can see, you've got lots of lily pad coverage out there. The other problem with it, well, not problem, but this is the problem. Lily pad's not the problem. Is that there's a nice fine black algae that grows right here. That's why I like spinnerbait in this pond. Doesn't really work very well because a lot of the fish are up in these pads, and you just get coated in this stuff. As you can see on the ground, ground is littered with chunks of algae from fishermen who have had to clean their bait. So this is one of the ponds that you fish, but you kind of hate fishing it. So from what I've read, I've got several different colors here. I'm going to start off with a chartreuse, kind of like white. I think that'll do pretty well to start with. I'm going to just try and put it out in the pad and move it real slow. If you've ever watched a frog in the water, you know that they don't move quick until they need to. So I'm going to try and simulate that. I got a couple different styles. I've got a lily pad popper. These are called the crashers. I guess they're booyah babies. I'm not very familiar with frogs. So they look nice. I trust my store and pretty much all they had. So we're going to try this out, see what happens. I was trying for just a straight retrieve with a few pops in it to try and get a frog kind of swimming. To actually find out this thing's walking pretty easily. It's actually walking whenever I stop trying to pull. And walking is basically you get the frog to go this way, and you go that way, and you go this way. I'm sure there's a more technical, way to do it. But that's basically what you're trying to get it to do. Now, I didn't get as far as I wanted. I really wanted to get it into the lily pad. I kind of fell a little short right there. So we're gonna try it again. From what I've read, slower the retrieve, the better. So I mean, I was kind of just getting a feel for it at that time. So let's see what happens. That moment when you touch the camera now, what's it? So now I try to retrieve that in. I really like how it's action. It's really working well in the weeds, and I'm not getting any bites. But I'm also not seeing any action on the surface, so this may not be the right lure for the day. But we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep going. See what happens. I got a couple colors. I got a couple styles. I have one that like pops up the thing. Now I don't really have mobility in this because I am using my cell phone, so we may turn it off and then I may move to another location and try that. A lot with bank fishing, you do have to keep trying until you find the spot. Also, it's starting to rain and I don't want my phone getting destroyed, so we'll find out. I'll do another cast, see how the rain's going, and decide from there. don't know if you can see that, but I think when that frog hit the water, something bit it. Not really familiar with the bite, but I had a lot of trouble getting that out. There's something in there because I can see the lily pad going back and forth. Kind of shut this off. It's starting to really rain. So I've worked this bank up and down it with that one color. I'm gonna try a different one now. Give me 1 second. What we learn as we do it. Now, this one you can kind of see its mouth. Unlike the other one, this one's got the little divot out of it, and that creates more surface action. Help draw them out. Since I'm not really seeing a whole lot of surface action today, I think this might be a better choice. It's been not bad. Yeah, had a kingfisher join me for a little while, some egrets and herons. Pretty sure what I thought that was a bite on that one thing was actually just getting a little hung up on a lily pad. So not exactly how I thought the morning would go, but you know, when you start a new type of lure, can't expect miracles. All right, so I will let you know as it goes. So I've been out here for about 2 hours. I've worked several different colors. Either I'm not doing it or they just don't want the top water. Don't have a lot more time, so I think I'm gonna pack up and head home and see what I can do next time. Well, that was frustrating. Thought it'd go better than that. I don't know if it was the right conditions. Got really cold here this weekend. Not the best performance for wanting to start off this, but you know, it's a learning curve, and that's the most important thing, is go out and try it again, figuring out what went wrong. I had some gear malfunctions when my braided line started spinning on the spool. My other ones, I know you're supposed to back them with mono. I haven't backed my other ones. I've got 4 rods that are on braid. 3 of them, you know, haven't backed on mono, and I don't have any problem. This other one I just started using, it's a different type of braid, and it just started I got hung up on a lily pad and had to hand line it in because the braid just kept spinning on the spool. Never had that problem. Been on braid for about a year now, and used it inshore and, you know, spinning and whatnot. So I've never really had that problem. So live and learn. I guess I'll have to spend some time taking the line off, which is the worst thing in the world to do for fishing, I think, in my opinion, is stringing and restringing a line, a rod. Just a pain in the butt. But I mean, any day fishing is good. I have a time limit. I can't be out too long today. So we'll try and get back out here and try this again. If you have any advice, suggestions, saw anything I might be doing wrong, feel free to leave a comment. Please like, subscribe, share. I would appreciate it. recommendations for what's next. I got a few ideas, but you know, obviously, just getting started here. So just let me know, and thank you.